Picture this, the Italian peninsula, centuries before the Caesars and gladiators we know and love. A land teeming with life, culture, and mystery. It's the 8th century BCE, and a vibrant civilization is flourishing. A civilization that would lay the groundwork for much of what we associate with ancient Italy. These are the Etruscans, a fascinating and enigmatic people who ruled central Italy for centuries. Their influence was profound, yet their origins and many aspects of their culture remain shrouded in mystery. Their story unfolds like a cosmic detective novel, filled with intrigue and unanswered questions. We have clues, fragments of a vibrant past, but the full picture remains tantalizingly out of reach. Each artifact, each ruin, is a piece of a larger puzzle. The Etruscans left their mark from roughly 800 to 200 BCE. Their legacy is etched into the very fabric of Italian history. They weren't just passing through, they established a lasting presence. They built cities, mastered crafts, and influenced their neighbors, especially those up-and-coming Romans. Their expertise in metalwork, pottery, and architecture was unparalleled. Think of them as the cool, older civilization that Rome tried to emulate. Sometimes successfully, sometimes not so much. Their impact on Roman culture is undeniable. But where did they come from? This question has puzzled historians and archaeologists for centuries. Were they native Italians or intrepid travelers from distant lands? The debate continues. Theories abound, linking them to Anatolia, or perhaps even further afield. Some suggest they were seafarers who brought their culture to Italy. The mystery of their origins only adds to their allure. Their language, their customs, all hint at a rich and complex history. Like a cosmic puzzle, the Etruscans challenge us to piece together their story from the fragments they left behind. Each discovery brings us a step closer to understanding this enigmatic civilization. The Etruscans were masters of metal, a title they earned through centuries of perfecting their craft. They could hammer, cast, and sculpt metal with a skill that would make even a modern blacksmith envious. Their techniques were advanced, allowing them to create both functional and decorative items with unparalleled precision. Their bronze work, in particular, was renowned throughout the ancient world. Imagine exquisite jewelry, intricate weapons, and ceremonial items that were not only beautiful, but also highly functional. They even crafted life-sized statues, all with an artistry that speaks to their mastery of metal. These statues were often so detailed that they seemed almost lifelike, capturing the essence of the subjects they depicted. But their talents didn't stop there. The Etruscans were also visionaries in other fields. The Etruscans were architectural innovators too. They built structures that have stood the test of time, showcasing their advanced understanding of engineering and design. They understood the importance of urban planning, designing their cities with a keen eye for practicality and aesthetics. Their city layouts were meticulously planned to ensure both functionality and beauty. They were masters of drainage and irrigation, ensuring their cities could thrive even in challenging environments. Their systems were so advanced that they influenced Roman engineering techniques. Their tombs, in particular, are a testament to their architectural prowess. These structures were not merely burial sites, but elaborate underground dwellings. These weren't just burial chambers, they were elaborate underground dwellings, often adorned with vibrant frescoes depicting scenes from Etruscan life and mythology. The frescoes provide invaluable insights into their daily lives, beliefs, and artistic sensibilities. Stepping into an Etruscan tomb is like stepping into another world, a world of vibrant colors, intricate details, and a glimpse into the beliefs and rituals of a lost civilization. It's a journey back in time, offering a rare window into the soul of a culture that has long since vanished. Veii and Tarquinia, two of their most prominent cities, stand as testaments to Etruscan ingenuity and artistry. Veii, a fierce rival to Rome, boasted impressive fortifications and a thriving artistic community. It was a city of commerce and culture, a hub of activity where ideas and goods flowed freely. Tarquinia, on the other hand, is renowned for its necropolis, a vast city of the dead. Here, elaborate tombs painted with vibrant frescoes offer a unique window into Etruscan beliefs about the afterlife. Imagine stepping into these underground chambers, surrounded by scenes of banquets, dances, and mythical creatures, all rendered in vivid detail. These cities weren't just collections of buildings, they were vibrant centers of Etruscan life. They were places where art and commerce flourished, where religious rituals were performed, and where the seeds of Etruscan culture were sown. Section 4. Etruscan Reach. A legacy etched in Roman soil. The Etruscans weren't just content to stay within their borders. Their influence spread far and wide, reaching even the fledgling city of Rome. In fact, early Rome was heavily influenced by Etruscan culture. From architecture and religion to political structures and even fashion, the Etruscans left their mark on Roman society. Imagine the early Romans, eager to learn and adapt, borrowing ideas from their more sophisticated neighbors. The Etruscan legacy can be seen in everything from the Roman alphabet, which was adapted from the Etruscan script, to the design of Roman temples, which borrowed heavily from Etruscan architectural styles. The Etruscans may have eventually been absorbed into the Roman Republic, but their influence continued to resonate long after their cities were incorporated into the Roman state. They left behind a legacy of innovation, artistry, and a unique cultural identity that continues to fascinate and inspire. Section 5. Whispers from the Past, Decoding the Etruscan Tongue. One of the most intriguing aspects of the Etruscans is their language. Imagine a language so unique that it stands apart from other ancient tongues, a linguistic puzzle that has baffled scholars for centuries. The Etruscan language is a non-Indo-European language, meaning it's not related to languages like Latin, Greek, or Sanskrit. We have over 10,000 Etruscan inscriptions, tantalizing glimpses into their thoughts, beliefs, and daily lives. These inscriptions appear on everything from tombstones and pottery to mirrors and bronze artifacts. They offer a tantalizing glimpse into the Etruscan mind, but their full meaning remains elusive. Imagine trying to decipher a message from an alien civilization, a message filled with unfamiliar symbols and grammatical structures. That's the challenge facing linguists who study the Etruscan language. It's a slow and painstaking process, but each deciphered word brings us one step closer to understanding this enigmatic people. Section 6. Priests, Princes, and the Power of Belief. Etruscan society was a hierarchical one, with a clear division between the elite and the commoners. This structure was deeply ingrained in their daily lives, influencing everything from their social interactions to their economic activities. At the top of this social pyramid were the priests and nobles, who wielded considerable power and influence. These individuals were not just leaders. They were seen as intermediaries between the gods and the people, holding a unique position in society. Imagine a society where religion and politics were intertwined, where priests held sway over both spiritual and secular matters. Their decisions could affect everything from the outcome of a harvest to the success of a military campaign. The Etruscans were deeply religious, believing in a pantheon of gods and goddesses who influenced every aspect of their lives. These deities were thought to control the natural world and human destiny, making religious observance a central part of Etruscan life. They were skilled practitioners of divination, seeking guidance from the gods through the interpretation of omens and the examination of animal entrails. This practice was not just a ritual, it was a crucial aspect of decision-making in both personal and public affairs. Imagine a society where every bird flight, every roll of thunder was seen as a message from the divine, a sign to be interpreted and understood. The Etruscans believed that the gods communicated through these natural phenomena, and it was the priest's duty to decipher these messages. The Etruscan elite lived lives of luxury and privilege, their tombs filled with exquisite grave goods and adorned with vibrant frescoes depicting scenes of banqueting and revelry. These tombs were not just final resting places, they were statements of wealth and power, designed to ensure a comfortable afterlife. They were the patrons of the arts, commissioning elaborate works of art that showcased their wealth and status. These artworks were not only beautiful, but also served as symbols of their social standing and their connection to the divine. Section 7. The Rise of Rome. A shadow falls on Etruria. But all good things must come to an end. even for a civilization as advanced and influential as the Etruscans. The rise of Rome cast a long shadow over Etruria. As Rome grew in power and ambition, it began to encroach on Etruscan territory, eventually conquering their cities one by one. Imagine the clash of these two titans, the upstart Romans, hungry for land and glory, versus the established Etruscan cities, accustomed to centuries of dominance. The Etruscans fought valiantly to defend their homeland, but they were ultimately no match for the relentless Roman war machine. By the 3rd century BCE, the Etruscan civilization had been fully incorporated into the Roman Republic. Their cities became Roman municipalities. Their language gradually faded from use, and their culture was absorbed into the Roman melting pot.